We had the start of our Maroon Connections Week, which is programming that we do for all of our student athletes. Each of the classes have events that they come to regarding their career planning. Here in the campus center auditorium, we had the programming for our juniors. We had a student alumni career panel that came out. 6 of our former student athletes came out tonight in order to share their experiences, not only here on campus, but in their careers, and shared that with our student athletes as they're looking for internships and looking for jobs in their future.
Anytime you have a chance to give back, whether that be to old or young, it was an amazing feeling. You know, it was a very interactive group, but to give back and talk to athletes that were in my shoes once, it was a great feeling. I love it. My message was more so, don't be just an athlete, but be a student athlete. Academics is crucial, education is key. However, you know, you can't play whatever sport it is. Let's just say you're blessed to go on to that level, you can't play that forever. So come to school, use the academic piece to your benefit. Take advantage and kind of seize the moment that they have now.
The experience of hearing someone that was in my footsteps and is now done what I wanted to do and now is past that is huge and monumental, because this doesn't last forever, this life. So what he told me today is something that I'm gonna use going forward from here on out that he didn't have when he was coming up. He didn't have someone in his ear saying what he just said to us, so I'm gonna take advantage of that.
They were so personable, so willing to talk about like whatever we were into. I talked to a guy who works in finance. He had nothing to do with my marketing degree, and he was just so willing to talk about like what career path would interest me in his field, what type of thing would be able to transfer from my degree into like the tech field. He was just very passionate, and I think I got a lot from his passion more than anything. Like, he was just excited to be here, excited to talk to me, and that made me feel great.
I think the job market has changed a lot in how people used to get a job. Was all about, here, apply to XYZ company position and you'll be in that position for the rest of your life. You'll retire and you'll have a nice pension. And unfortunately, that's just not the way the job market works anymore. It's all about connections, it's all about referrals, and it's okay to not have your dream job in your first job. That's fine. You're probably not gonna make a lot of money doing it, but there are a lot of number of steps you can take to get there a little bit faster. Well, I think people are really quick to say everything will be okay. And it's not. You've got to take proactive steps in order to achieve success, just like you did in practice, so that on game day you can score a goal. It all takes a process, and until someone tells you what the process is, you're not gonna know. I think this is a great opportunity. I wish I had it when I was here as a student athlete. You know, I think the biggest takeaway that kids can take as they go through sort of their student athlete experience is it's a very unique thing to be a Division I athlete. However, there are a lot of us out there in the world who are alums. Maybe they didn't go to your college, maybe they didn't do your sport, but maybe they recognize something in you about themselves, and so they want to extend a hand to you to try to get you up and lift you to where you can be.
Younger athletes, I think you guys have an opportunity of a lifetime. If you're really serious about your life after football, after school, you definitely should get in with Maroon Connections. You definitely should talk to the alumni, talk to the seniors, upperclassmen, and ask very heavy, open-ended questions and try to see what their mind is at, so you can potentially set yourself up for ultimate success in the future, because you'll have the knowledge that no one else has.
The quote, "hindsight is 20/20, comes to mind. All of these guys have just been through this process before, and they've learned so much, and they're willing to pass that on. And I just want to get everything I can out of this. And it's kind of making me excited to do the same whenever I get to that position. I hope that I can come back and do the same thing that they're doing.